Hello everyone, Trophy Wine Hunter. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review that is long overdue. This is a review on the 2004 Chateau Haut Brion Blanc. I'm not certain why it took me so long to do this review. I drank this wine in November and for some reason I never got to this review, and I've had this video about my tasting and the cork for months, and I don't know why exactly I didn't get to it. I previously have done a review on the 2007 vintage, which of the Aubrion Blanc, and I'll have that at the end of this section of this video. And again, that has a lot of the history of Aubrion, so I'm not going to go through it again. The only thing that I'm going to kind of talk about is just the differences. Both 07 and 04 were spectacular vintages for white wines in Pas-Sac-Loin. Both great growing seasons. I guess if you had to pick between one of the two, the growing season was a little bit better in 2007. I think they picked the grapes a little bit earlier. And the only other difference is that the blend, it's usually a Semillon and Sauvignon Blanc blend. There was a little bit more Semillon in this year, 2004, as compared to 2007. Very small allocations of this wine every year. I think about 720 cases was made, so just under 10,000 bottles, which is not very much wine. It's a real honor to be able to drink this wine. It's pretty expensive, and I was just fortunate that I have a friend who happens to love Aubrion, both the red and white wine. So every time I see him, I get served a Aubrion, and a lot of times it's the Aubrion Blanc, which is really lucky for me. Let's look at the cork. So this is the cork of nice cork, medium length. Doesn't show a lot of oxidation. Really nice cork actually. Bottle, very simple. Of course, with the white wine, the label is going to be kind of silver, and the red wine is going to be almost like a golden color in terms of the label color. And you can see this, and please go back to my other video of the 2007 Aubrion white. This is very similar color. I wouldn't say it's much darker. It is got a nice yellowish gray, grain yellow color. Almost a little bit of orange tinge to it even. Let's taste the wine. And I will let you know that we had it open last night. It was great with the pasta dish, and we had some salads. So very nice with some cheeses also. It was great. So on the color, it's in the video, it might look a little bit different. For now, I'm looking at it without the light shining right on it. It's almost a golden yellow, almost a little bit of orangey marmalade tinge now. Quite a bit of weight. When I'm swirling in the glass, I can feel the weight and the oiliness of the wine. So that's kind of my first impression. Wow. On the smell, very aromatic today of like orange blossoms, a little bit of oxidation, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of last night there was more smokiness in it, but yeah, a little bit of very fragrant, almost a fragrant floral element to it. We were saying last night that it was almost like l'absence sous chantilly, that type of stuff. But very fragrant. I would say like orange grind, orange blossoms, that type of thing. Almost a little bit of like nuttiness also on the smell. So really complex. It's way better tonight than it is the first night. And I think it's not as cold too. So I think, again, with really good white wines, you got to get them almost at room temperature to really show. It does show some oxidation and some aging in the color and both on the nose. So it's really ripe to drink right now. on the mouth, a good medium body, a little bit of oiliness. I want to almost say like waxiness to it. Delicious, very smooth. Now on the aftertaste, getting some orange elements, some caramel, some nuttiness, all in the citrus, but not the lemon family for me. And then, yeah, a little bit of nuttiness, a dried peel. I'm saying like orange peel, but not like orange marmalade, but still very sweet, almost a little bit apricot-y. It's funny because first when it enters the mouth, it's much more edgy, it's more peely, like, and then as you drink it, it becomes much sweeter, like a sweeter fruit. And then the aftertaste again goes to almost a peel or a dried, almost dried fruit type taste. Yeah, and then the aftertaste, it's got a little bit of edge to it too. So again, peels, like orange peel, that type of taste to it. A little bit of oiliness. I almost want to say like, it reminds me of like, almost like sweet, like a kerosene almost, but, and even you taste it in the mouth. It's almost, not Chablis-like, but almost like petrol-like a little bit. Just a wonderful, again, it's one of these wines, and I have this experience a lot if you follow my channel, where at a certain point I'm not really distinguishing the flavors as much as I'm just enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying this wine. All I know is I keep drinking this and it's just delicious. And if you look at the individual elements, I can't tell you exactly why I would like it so much. Generally speaking, I don't like the peel / marmalade type taste, but for some reason this is so imbalanced that I like it. It's very attractive. It's got that little bit of bite at the end, and then it's got a little bit of tanginess, but then some smokiness too, and then some oranginess. It's got a great balance. I love the weight of it too. It's a quite good weight, got some oiliness. So I really think it's got a lot of great elements to it that make it very attractive. Each in itself would not, for my palate, wouldn't be great, but somehow this combination is really attractive to me. So this is a great wine. So I don't even remember what I rated the 07, but this one, and again, 04 is not supposed to be a great vintage, but I think it's a great vintage, drinking vintage right now. I think it's perfect to drink right now. It needs to be closer to room temperature. I know it was way too cold when we served it last night. It doesn't mind the aeration. I don't think you really can over air this wine. So we've had this out for quite a few hours. Beautiful tasting wine. I think it'll probably last another 3 or 5 years. I wouldn't wait too much longer. I think it's really, right now it's in drinking window. I rate this wine 95 points, no problem. I mean, this is a great wine. So really enjoying this wine. I love the mouthfeel. I love the oakiness of it. I love the smokiness of it. There's still fruit, but it's more like dried fruit. There's a tangy zinginess to it. It's got a lot going on. So I really, really enjoy this wine. Hope you enjoy this tasting. Until next time, happy drinking.